Welcome to JRV Living. My name is Jai. I also go by JRV. I am on this channel sharing my life, sharing my story in hopes that it inspires you to continue living yours, writing your own chapters, making your own stories. So I'm recording this video today on embodiment, coming home to the body, coming home to your body, which has been like a big part of my life this year. And I will tell you why. In my previous videos, you have probably seen me do like a variation of this, or like this, or like this, or like this. The back of my neck, all the way down to probably my mid-back where my hair hits, all of it cracks. Oh my god, oh my god. This whole summer I've been working on my tension. I have knots like in my back. They've been there for like years. So there's one that like flared up this morning, and now it just...
Okay, I was pregnant with Orion for a minute, and so that's probably gonna take a while. The song not mentioned whatsoever, which technically is my first song ever. This beat that I chose,
I'm literally cracking my back every time I do this or like this. My entire back down, I can't see, all of it cracks, and it used to be very painful. Like when I first started a few weeks ago, it used to be very painful. I have been on this journey, I guess, for the past 2 years. The way in which I was disconnected from my body, let's just begin there. Basically, in my life, I've always been in my brain. Chalk it up to my like placements and just my ability to be both left and right brain, but society and my culture and family favoring left brain. So I've always been like left brain heavy, never really into sports, never really into any of those things. Like I dance, like just to dance, not like dance class or like chain dancing or anything like that. But I was never the girl exercising. I would do yoga off and on, not consistent with it. And that's just an unhealthy way for me to live. And so, you know, I went through school, went to med school, definitely wasn't keeping up with any type of physical activity then. And then I went to residency, and literally the only movement I would do is like daily life movement and then running around the ED. Yes, Thor, come through. I think my journey with embodiment and coming back home to my body began when like it literally felt during my deep dark times of 2021, like it felt like I was dying, and I was like, bro, what is this? Like in my spirit, in my body, like my body just felt like low-key she wasn't there. Low-key she wasn't there. And for the most part, yeah, it was just move, like eat what needed to be eaten and get to my destination and keep it moving. And I first felt like that was the first time like I felt something like, actually no, that was the first time in a long time, I'll say that I felt something in my body be like, nah, can't stay here. Like it wasn't even a thought, it was a feeling in my body that went to my brain. Like it was just like, it just felt like I'm not meant to be here, I can't stay here. And it happened multiple times during the year. I don't know how to explain it, but apparently your body sends like information back to your brain that becomes thoughts. Now that I've had the time to like read about it and like do body work and stuff, that's how it goes. And I'm like, okay, I understand like muscle memory and like kinesthetic intelligence or something like that. Not kinetic, kinesthetic, something like that. I understand that those are types of intelligences, but I never have experienced it before, I don't think, consciously. Like, different things I understand, but yeah, that was the first time in a while that I had felt like people get like gut feelings in their intuition or whatever. My gut feeling is like in my lower abdomen. And that was around that time that started coming back too, but like stronger than I've ever had it come before. And as far as the nope feeling, like, no, I'm not in the right place, that was a full body thing. That wasn't even like a conscious thought. That was just like a full body thing that would just be there. Be there. And so that happened, and that's like the beginning of me starting to learn how to tune into my body and listen to what it's telling me. So that's like the quick little anecdote that that's how my body was feeling, to be quite honest with you, until I decided that I was gonna leave, and I had no idea where I was going or how. Like, this public health opportunity was not even existent in my reality just yet, but I had decided that I was gonna leave, and I could feel it in my body that it was a yes. Like, that is the right thing to do. And it's hard to explain because I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain because I wasn't used to listening to my body, I guess. And she was telling me that she was tired and that she had been going too long on this wrong path and that she needed more time and space. And I decided to follow that. And then when this public health opportunity did fall into place, and I was like, oh wow, so I have something that I could be doing after this. The sense of peace, I didn't even know that's what it was. Like, when I tell you, when I heard about the public health job and I looked at the website, my entire body it was like every cell in my body just gave a woosah. And I was like, oh, that was the yes. That was like, oh, this is the next. This is what I'm doing. Like, and it was that simple. It's so difficult. It's weird to explain. But that was how that happened for me. Now let's get to afterward, because it's not like the body has forgotten all the stress that was under for 2 years, right? Stress for 2 years and then neglect for damn near my entire life. So I got to the East Coast. I'm in Jersey now. So I got to Jersey, moved in, and that first summer, like summer 2022, I slept. When I tell you, I would sleep. And it was so weird because that first month that I was done and I didn't have, there's no more ED shifts on my horizon. When I tell you I would sleep, I'll wake up, I'll be rested, get ready for the day, and then I would sit down and my body would be humming. Like, my refrigerator just turned on. My body would just be like I was supposed to be up doing something, moving, doing something. And it was the oddest feeling. I don't think it was adrenaline. I'm not sure what it was. I have no idea. But it was like unsettling. And that happened for about the first, I want to say few weeks. The first few weeks. So like the month of July. I never had that happen before when I was in emergency. So that was my first, like, dang, what the heck is going on with my body? Like, I was like, I don't know what's going on. I know I need sleep. I know I need to eat. That's all. And then, like, that's what I did the rest of 2022 was like just rest and recuperation. And then I would have some energy to do like the boot camps and stuff like that. But after those, my body would be hurting. I'd be sore, done, like having to rest for like 2 days, soak. And then towards the end of the year, I noticed that like I wasn't getting any better. Like I would assume that, okay, I've slept, I've eaten, I've rested. Why is my body still in pain? Like, why is nothing seeming to change? Nothing seeming to relax a little bit. I'm still feeling tense. I went and got a massage for my birthday at the end of the year. And this man, the knots that were there a year ago were still there. And I was like, oh God, this is horrible. I would wake up so stiff, I would move like a grandma. It took, my shoulders would have to come down over like the time I was waking up. Like the tension was crazy and I did not even realize it until like it became so painful to like wake up and get out of bed in the morning. And I was like, oh no, this has to cease. This has to stop, okay? I had knots all over my body. Oh my goodness. I'm still working them out. I'm still working some of them out. Most of them they're leaving though. But this is the crux, the point of the video, all the things that I've been doing, and you can probably do too, or find something that works for you to help you get more into your body, increase your flexibility, decrease tension, and it's been helping me build a little bit of strength too. So there's that. So when I noticed that I was in severe pain getting up in the morning and it was past what should be normal or healthy for my age, I was like, oh no, I have to do something different. I started with the 30-day challenge from Black Yogi Nico, and I was in pain. I was in pain for the first like 3 months. Pain every morning for 20 minutes. I was in serious pain. I could not breathe through the poses. Like I couldn't breathe. I would have to move. I would have to breathe and then move and then exhale. I was walking around in severe pain, bro. I was like, because literally I got scared. I was like, okay, my mom's been trying to like scare me away from like getting more tattoos and stuff, because she's like, oh, they cause like autoimmune disorders or whatever. I have no idea. But I started thinking, because one day I woke up and I was like, the way my body had to roll off the bed, I was like, oh no, maybe I am developing something, and who knows what it's from. Let me start yoga, because I'll at least know I've done everything I can before I have to go to the doctor and get tested for connective tissue disorders and shit like that. So I literally started it. It was painful. And then like all of a sudden, like it felt better and I could breathe easier. Not all of a sudden, it was like gradual, but like I could tell. Like there was one day I woke up and I was like, ooh, I just lunged and I breathed at the same time. Oh my God. And then there was like another time where I was like singing and I breathed and like my intercostal muscle at the back of my body like released. And I was like, oh! Like, I was like, oh, okay, so this is real. Your girl has been a frozen ice queen for 2 years, you see? And that just right there, that is the stretch that I've been doing, and I hear my body crack all the time. It cracks less aggressively now, because as I was doing all this yoga and everything, the cracks were happening. They were painful. When I tell you, like, I would hit that spot, or like the fascia or like the nerve bundles over like the knots and like all that, I will move and I will have to stretch it and it will pop. And literally I'd be like I would literally be in pain. It's much better now. It's much better now because with yoga, you do the breathing. I'm like trialing like square breathing now, which helps you get embodied. Yoga really helps. I feel like that's my movement meditation. So I don't like sit and meditate anymore unless I'm like driving and I just get in my meditation zone. But yoga, movement meditation, and then randomly I'll just stare off into space doing it as well, so I get a few seconds of meditation there. Like my body communicates with me more now, so I like walk. I think it was like March or April. I just kept feeling like I should be going outside to walk. I should be going outside to walk. And there used to be these Indian people, these old Indian couples where I used to live in the Midwest, and they would walk every evening after dinner. So cute. And so I one day started walking, and it is so nice. Like, it is so nice. Sometimes I'll walk with music, sometimes I'll walk without it, sometimes I'll be on the phone, sometimes I'm not. Most times I'm not, actually. It's just nice to just be outside, getting fresh air, feeling my legs stretch, being present to that present moment. And then I started getting back into dance because your girl, I don't know, I used to be able to move like water. I used to be able to move like water. My hips, where it went, I don't know. I was stiff as a board, like when I would dance. And it's, first of all, initially I didn't realize how stiff I was because my body was numb and I wasn't, like the stress wasn't, the pressure and stress wasn't there anymore, so it wasn't as numb. And over time it was realizing, okay, there's no stress and pressure, let me wire this girl. When I tell you the pain was bad, like, so initially I was just stiff and numb, so I'd be like dancing, I guess. And then when it started getting painful, I'd be like dancing, but I wouldn't be able to move freely because I'm in pain. And then like now I can feel like the muscle groups that like, okay, this is what needed to be released. Like, this is what needs to be like worked out, the tension worked out, so I could do my old moves, okay? Like, the crazy, like, it's wild. But I like have like little dance parties. I've always had little dance parties in my kitchen and stuff, but I try to make it like a more dedicated practice now so that I can, I don't know, bring back my flexibility and my strength. Like, I never realized, because I partied less and like, it's so gross. But I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. I'm getting more flexible. I'm getting stronger. I'm trying to get my knees to come back a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, so yoga, walking, all of this is like forms of like movement therapy. If you can do body work, do that. Like, I do a little bit of, I've done some sessions for Reiki healing and energy, and it incorporates massage too. And I know the world is deep and I know energy exists, but that should be working, and it be working fast, okay? Because the pain I was in, it doesn't exist anymore. Like, I can crack my back and everything, and it'll crack, but I'm just like, okay, cool. Before, I thought because the way my back had released is like the middle of my back was releasing first on my breathing muscles, and then it was moving up to like my lower skull and my neck. So when it started initially cracking, like, I thought like, oh, okay, so we about to like have a cervical injury and I'm just gonna be incapacitated. But I started some body work and energy work sessions at the same time, And the first session, I came out and I was able to like, I felt light, like it would crack and pop, and it would not be like painful. Like I didn't think I was about to like break my neck or anything, you know? So if you want to explore that, that's cool as well. There's like qigong, tai chi, like all these different movement things, body work methods that you can try to like just start getting more present and in tune with your body as well. And then for like the month of July, I did this thing. I'm all about like just freaking, I don't know what it is about me, but I will do whatever, basically. Like if I want something, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna do what it takes to get it. So all this body work stuff, I just want to feel free and better in my body. I want to feel more limber, I want to feel more flexible. So I do my yoga. It also keeps my rage in check. Like the yoga keeps my irritation and lack of patience in check. And when I decided that I want to become more present with my body, I was like, okay, well, let me explore all the 5 senses. And so I would like choose a sense a day and like, okay, I'm paying attention to smells today. I'm paying attention to like textures. I'm paying attention to sounds today. I'm big on sounds. I'm paying attention to taste. I have to save taste for last because I'm always paying attention to taste because I eat well, and water is just like the biggest blessing ever in life. I didn't even put this thing in the freezer to be cold. Hey, boo. But yeah, so those are other ways to get more in touch with your body and come home to your body and decrease pain and tension. I literally, all the tension that was here, these muscles here, my little scalenes, they used to be hard as rocks. I'm telling you, if I was even to touch them like 2 years ago, they would have been like this, where my bone is. But now I can like massage them. They feel normal. There's some that still like pull in my neck, but on the whole, I'm doing so much better. My voice feels so much freer. There's less tension, and it's crazy how freely my voice comes out now. I did a whole bunch of like other vocal work this summer too that focused on like relaxing the interior muscles and not doing too much with like the jaw and like the root of the tongue and all this stuff. But even with the yoga, I'm actually positive that like a lot of that helped a lot with my voice being less trapped in my body, especially like working the muscles back here. Because Nico had like videos dedicated specifically for like your neck muscles, your shoulder muscles, which is where 95% of all my tension is right here to my upper back. So yeah, so those were some methods I have used for increasing my embodiment and freeing up my voice. And I encourage you to try one thing new. Like I literally started slow and started with yoga because I had no option. Otherwise my body was gonna break into 7. And then I added in like the walking and the massage therapy. I'm able to get a massage pretty regularly, so it helps so much. Oh, I should also add in baths. Baby, I love me a good bubble bath, okay? Put some salt in there and soak. Pay attention to all the fragrances you put in there, the temperature of the water, how your body feels with the body oils. Just like pay more attention. Pay more attention to the body. she's been doing well for me. So, though, like, what else can I ask for, you know? So, thank you for watching this video. I'm pretty sure you'll see some of my yoga in my upcoming vlog, so look out for that. Thanks for watching. All my socials are in the description below.